Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel with myself, Isabella. Thank you so much for joining me here today. If you're new here, click that subscribe button so you never miss another video. My name's Isabella. I'm a graduate of the Vaganova Ballet Academy, possibly the best school in the world. I then danced with the Mikhailovsky Ballet and IFEM Ballet before I founded BWI, which is an online learning platform. BWI is more than classes and courses online. It's a community. We have live classes every week. And along with that, a lot of my community and the members on my website come to my intensives where we spend a whole week, sometimes longer, together working on your ballet and helping you improve in a really nurturing, encouraging, and safe space full of sweat, working hard, and a lot of humor as well. And we have a wonderful time. Then when they leave, they can find me back online and they know that they are in good hands with their training. So I really hope you give BWI a chance and try for 2 weeks completely free for the online platform. I really hope to see you at an intensive soon. Guys, today we're looking at 5 of the most iconic ballerinas. This is likely to be a series because there's just many of them who are especially amazing and special. But today we're looking at 5 which really stand out to me. So we're going to be starting with Maximova, who danced at the Bolshoi. She danced a lot with Vladimir Vasiliev, and they really built a wonderful partnership together and were known as, you know, this amazing Bolshoi couple. Vladimir even helped Maximova a lot of the time, coached her a little bit because she's obviously younger than him. And she was really truly mesmerizing, both in her technical skill, but also her charm and her ability. So we're going to watch Maximova do a couple of things before we move on. So first of all, we're just going to watch her in rehearsal with Vasiliev. So this is the man that she worked with a lot of the time. And I think coaching them is Galina Ulanova, which is just amazing. I mean, again, it's like, this is what makes these companies so special. It's like legend after legend, coaches, legend after legend. But what I love most about Maximova, and especially when she's partnered with Vasiliev, they have such a special, energetic bond. I mean, look at those pirouettes, you know? They really bring the best out of each other, and it's a real working partnership. Really amazing. You can tell as well she completely trusts him. They're also not afraid to try, not afraid to really go for it. I also love how these coaches kind of always come fully dressed in, they're not in any kind of workout gear or anything. They're dressed in their skirts and everything, and they come very elegant to the rehearsal. But I just love how she glides along, and her movements seem very natural. Along with this, she has a really beautiful physique. And it looks so easy for Vladimir to lift her. Amazing. You can see a bit of Vasiliev now. He's just living his best life running around. Seeing a lot of Vasiliev now. You know what happens is, though, when you do these kinds of movements again and again, it becomes very automatic for the dancer. So now we're going to watch Maximova in Key Tree, which really highlights her exuberance and her energy as a dancer. And obviously, you know, back then they didn't have the extensions or the super high legs, but they did have such character and charisma. She has a fabulous jump. I just love how they use the body. And it was so charming. We are obsessed these days with being you know, absolutely perfect, and the technique being clean, super, like obviously technique has to be clean, but we're obsessed with making our technique absolutely flawless. And then I think the real joy of dancing is slightly, you know, lost. Whereas when you watch someone like Maximova, she has the technique through and through. She's amazing. But she's so exuberant. And so you just get lost in her. She's really just unbelievable. She's got speed, grace, she's playful. And has so much charm, charisma. And you forget you're watching something difficult. You know, she is truly amazing. She has that Bolshoi energy as well. Amazing. And this is her doing her Khichdi. So fast. Look at her bourrées. Love how she kind of really jumps onto the point shoe. And most ballerinas these days would struggle with this speed. Look at the shoulders. I've never seen anyone do it with such staccato-like sensation. So it's really fun. I just love her arms. Amazing. This is the thing. Maximova is just so playful, so energetic, and everything she does, it's like she's doing it 200%, but with so much charm and charisma. So that is why I think, along with her partnership with Vasiliev, she is one of the very best ever ballerinas. I'm trying to find more and more footage of her online because I just want to watch her all the time and learn from her. So if you're looking for inspiration, definitely watch Maximova, especially for her character. It's just amazing. I want to see more of that now. So now we're going to move on to Altanay Isilmuratova, who I obviously absolutely adore. She was my school director and someone I really looked up to. So we're just going to go straight into it. This one is Chopiniana, which I thought just really highlighted her playfulness and the use of her arms and everything. I thought she was incredible. So if you just look at her use of upper body, so elegant. And she just looks so joyful, and she's one of the most expressive dancers I know. And when I watch her, she's one of those people that I get completely transfixed by. Just how she moves her upper body. You completely forget, again, like Maximova, like she's doing something extremely difficult because she's just so expressive. I think this is as well, she's dancing with her husband. Her husband's Ziklinski, which is really nice. Not only this, but Altanay herself is just one of the most beautiful women like around. She has the most beautiful face. And so whenever she's dancing, you know, she's just so beautiful. And now she's in Astana, I think. She's the director there. And they are like literally incredible dancers. Absolutely incredible. Because she's from, I think she's from Kazakhstan. And so I think she's gone back to her roots a little bit. And which is nice, but obviously a loss for St. Petersburg. She really gave something special, you know. You can imagine learning from her when we were coached by her in school, and also just getting her feedback was just invaluable because she knows so much, and she's just a masterclass in expression and artistry. And the way she uses her body and uses her arms and head, it's just incredible. It's not a sort of pose, off I go. There's like so much feeling behind it. She's so soft. And look how she goes. The head goes back and then she goes forwards. Adds another layer to it. More playfulness. She's really using her upper body, bending. Which actually, that's very much something that the English style is known for, really bending down, very quite Ashton. But she's really using all her levels, just completely full out. She's just so fluid. So nice. Off she goes. So now we're going to watch Altanay doing the Corsair pas de deux, which was something I grew up watching when I was 9 years old. And actually, this is the reason I fell in love with Russian ballet. I saw this cast. It was the proper Mariinsky ballet on tape, but something that I just adored watching, and I was completely mesmerized. And I've mentioned it before, but I could never get over it. I had a full circle moment watching Altanay doing Le Corsaire, and she decided with her husband Ziklinski to teach me Le Corsaire, this pas de deux. And it was my first pas de deux, and just to get her feedback and to get her coaching me and having her literally stand in front of me and do the pas de deux and show me how to use the arms and use the head was just literally like a full circle moment for me, and kind of unbelievable, and cherished memories that are kind of burned into my brain. Like I can vividly see it. She came in and she was wearing her velvet tracksuit, because she always wore like Juicy Couture tracksuits. And she had her jazz trainers on, but even though she was just in her jazz stuff and her jazz trainers, she just looked so amazing. And it was how she was moving her upper body and her head, like she didn't need to do anything else. Just like watching her face and how she performed, it was like I must have looked like a spaced out doll. I was just like completely mesmerized by her. And I was like, okay, I will try to do exactly as you've just done. Because first of all, can I please have that beautiful face? But there's just so much aplomb with Altanay, and again, charisma and beauty. I think I read once that she really doesn't like doing class work. She doesn't enjoy it so much, but she enjoys performing, or maybe it's rehearsal she doesn't enjoy it. There's something she's not so keen on. She finds maybe class boring, but she really loves performing, and that shows. Like, she's so wonderful and expressive. So lovely, amazing. So we've got Maximova, Altanay, and Altanay is still around and directing in Astana. So now we're going to move on and watch Galina Mezенtseva. She was very much a tall, slender physique who was probably mostly renowned for those very iconic ballerina roles, such as Swan Lake. She has very much a swan-like physique. I would say she's the older generation Zuliana Lopatkina in terms of reputation and style of dancing, although obviously she's her unique self. So we're going to be watching her do the Raymonda variation. She's completely different to Maximova, but she has a lot of elegance, as you can see. A lot of elegance, a lot of style. And just how she moves her upper body. What's different about Mezhentseva is she is highlighted in doing all the elegant ballet movements, you know, and she has this very slender physique. And so she really stands out with these variations that have long, lean, artistic lines. But she has that kind of Russian soul, you know, that real Russian character coming across as well. But again, everything's just kind of perfectly pure with her. She gives the dynamic and nothing's overly done though, nothing's too brash. And then she has this beautiful subtlety about her. Then we use the shoulders in the variation. She does remind me of Lopatkina in ways that her lines are pure, her arms are pure. Nothing looks out of place, or there's never a moment of ugliness, let's say, or moments of, oh, that's not so nice. Everything is just beautifully placed and pure, and yet she has also character as well. Beautiful chaîné. Oh, amazing. And so she was quite renowned for doing many roles, such as Odile, Odette, Raymonda, Legend of Love, all of these where there's a strong female figure at the forefront of the ballet with long, lean lines, with this incredible aplomb and upper body. She has a very, very long neck, which also makes her look very, very beautiful. And she was very much the Mariinsky star for a long, long time. If you have anything in particular you enjoy of Mezhentseva, let me know, and I would definitely have a look at it. So let's move on. We're now going to be looking at another favorite dancer of mine, which is Pankova. And I really love Pankova. I think she's just so beautiful. Her name is Yelena Pankova. I think she has just such incredible technique and style. She's just so stylistic. Her arms are so beautiful. She has a wonderful sense of epaulement and accent. And her technique is just incredibly clean. She's kind of more, Altanay's generation. I think she may have done Gulnara in the Corsair that Altanay's done that I watched a lot. But, you know, if this was nowadays, I would, like, if this was on stage now, I would honestly think she's, amazing and incredible and better than most nowadays. She's just got this incredible sense of style and everything's beautifully turned out. Her arms are beautifully soft, and yet she has this beautiful strength, and her turns are there, super sharp. Amazing. Oh, I just love her. I think she wasn't necessarily a principal. I might be wrong there. I think she was maybe more of a soloist figure. So she did many soloist roles like Gulnara and the Pas de Trois. She actually did the Pas de Trois with my with my ballet teacher, Irina Sydnikova. So you can watch the whole thing. I'll leave the links down below for you to watch as well. But yeah, amazing. So now we're going to be finishing with Nina Kapsova, which is probably one of the more recent than the selection I've chosen in this. Watching her iconic Sugar Plum Fairy, because she makes it look so incredibly easy. This is the Yuri Grigorovich version, which is honestly so difficult, so technical, so challenging. And she does it with ease, charm, and she's just a fantastic ballerina. And I'm going to definitely watch her do more. But this this variation, look at her, she's so playful, just flick, 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 like it's candy floss. All her movements are incredibly light. Her technique is just so strong. She makes this look, honestly, like so easy. Anyone watching, it's so not. Like, it's probably one of the most difficult things ever. And it gets harder and harder as we go. She's got interesting feet, actually. They're not overly archy. Like, I think her arch happens a little bit higher up the ankle. This is the most challenging bit. Double pirouette into triple fouette into hops on point. Double, 1, 2, 3. So clean. Oh my gosh. This is the most impressive bit for me. Her triple en dedans finishing on point. Notice how she's spotting down. Oh, she has such a sense of spiral and up for her to stay up like that. And she's just so on her leg. She's very technically strong. Amazing. We're not even at the best bit of this. Notice as well, I always train my dancers to have a sense of coming down a little bit earlier on the supporting leg. Notice how she comes down. Look, the other leg is slightly delayed because that really stabilizes her on the supporting leg. Almost coming up to the manège. So playful. Look at her eyes inclining backwards. Ah. Like she's not even tired. Then a final burst of energy. Notice how she's covered. She's only done 6 piqué turns and she's at the back of the Bolshoi stage. That's how much she's jumping out. Really taking up a lot of ground. Ugh, incredible. Amazing. Amazing. I absolutely adore Nina Kapsova, and I think you must watch her not only doing that, but if you are doing that variation, oh my gosh, study her like a hawk. Like, she's amazing. So guys, there's a small selection of some of my favorite legendary ballerinas, some of the major icons that have been around. Do let me know your favorite ballerinas of today and of before, and I will definitely check them out. We'll make this a series, as I'm sure there's many ballerinas we need to look into. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Give this a like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys very, very soon. Bye for now.